Welcome to Old Stoic. In today's video, we're diving deep into a world where words are secondary and silent gestures reign supreme. Have you ever looked at a woman and wondered, is she into me? But then you second-guessed yourself because she hasn't said a thing. Here's the truth. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, she rarely says it outright instead. She speaks a hidden language, a coded system of subtle glances, soft gestures, emotional expressions, and instinctive behaviours that only the socially aware man can read. And today, you'll learn to read them all. Because once you master these signs, you'll no longer be left in confusion. You'll know when she's into you, even if she doesn't say a single word. From the Stoic philosophy of observing without attachment to the psychology of micro-expressions and body language, we're breaking down 7 scientifically supported behaviours that reveal her attraction, many of which most men miss. These are the small moments, the quiet signals, the unspoken truths that change everything if you know how to see them. So, stay with me. Like this video, subscribe, and let's decode the feminine mystery. One subtle signal at a time. Sign number 1, the lingering glance when her eyes tell the story. Let's begin with one of the most powerful, ancient, and emotionally loaded signs of attraction. The lingering gaze when a woman finds herself secretly drawn to you. Her eyes will often betray her emotions before her words ever do. Here's what happens. She looks at you, and instead of quickly glancing away, she holds your gaze just long enough to spark something deep within you. This isn't a random look, it's not accidental. It's an involuntary expression of curiosity, admiration, and desire. And if you're not paying attention, you'll miss the entire conversation her eyes are having with yours. Psychological backing. Research in psychology reveals that prolonged eye contact stimulates the same regions of the brain associated with pleasure and connection. It can trigger the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone which strengthens trust and intimacy even between strangers. This is why eye contact can feel electric when shared with someone who's attracted to you. But there's more to it. A lingering glance is often paired with other micro-expressions like slightly raised eyebrows, a soft smile, or a subtle head tilt. All of these enhance the emotional weight of the moment and suggest she's open, intrigued, and receptive. The Stoic interpretation to a Stoic awareness is everything. You're not meant to chase this look. You're meant to notice it and remain calm, composed, and grounded in your response. The Stoic man doesn't rush. He reads the room. He observes her energy, her posture, her rhythm. And if her eyes linger, he returns the gaze with presence, not desperation. So, next time you're talking to a woman and her eyes hold yours a moment longer than expected, don't look away too quickly. She might be trying to tell you something. Her lips haven't found the courage to say, signed number 2, the delicate touch, a silent invitation. The next sign is often overlooked because of how casual it seems. But make no mistake, the way a woman physically interacts with you reveals more than you think. I'm talking about the light, fleeting, accidental touches that happen more often when she's secretly into you. Maybe she lightly nudges your shoulder during a laugh. Maybe her fingers brush against yours while handing you something. Or maybe she playfully taps your arm while telling a story. At first glance, it all seems innocent, but underneath, it's a calculated risk. A low-stakes move to test the waters, to bridge the physical space between you in a way that feels organic but is anything but accidental. The science behind it. Studies show that even a brief, non-threatening touch can dramatically increase trust and emotional closeness when a woman initiates physical contact. Even subtly, she's often expressing comfort, safety, and desire. It's her way of saying, I feel good around you. I want to be near you. I trust you. Even more fascinating gentle touch activates the smarter sensory cortex, enhancing connection and increasing the release of bonding chemicals. This isn't just about contact. It's about how and when it happens. If she touches you more frequently than others in the group, if her touch lingers just a second longer than expected, if she doesn't pull away quickly, that's a green light, a silent invitation for closeness. How to respond stoically. Don't jump. Don't lean in too quickly. Instead, hold your calm. Let her feel safe in her expression. When you mirror her energy with grounded confidence, you show that you're emotionally mature, a quality far more attractive than bravado. Remember, these touches aren't random. They're messages. Don't ignore them. Signed. Number 3, the unspoken praise. Admiration without words. Here's a sign that's subtle, nuanced, and deeply emotional. Yet, it's one of the most reliable. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, she often finds ways to admire you indirectly, instead of complimenting your appearance. She might compliment your work ethic, your insight, your presence, or the way others respect you. These unspoken praises often come wrapped in casual conversation. Maybe she references something you said earlier, word for word. Maybe she smiles when you take the lead. Maybe she compliments your ability to stay calm under pressure, even if she doesn't say it outright. What she's really doing, she's telling you, I notice you. I admire who you are, even the parts you don't show everyone. And here's the kicker. Indirect admiration is more emotionally intimate than direct flattery. Why? Because it's not meant for show. It's for you a signal that she's paying attention, not just to your looks, but to your mind values and behaviour. The psychology research shows that subtle validation increases attraction significantly more than overt compliments because it builds emotional intimacy. She feels more connected to you. You feel seen when she remembers the small things you say, when she defends your perspective in group settings, when she notices your habits and routines. That's her giving you emotional real estate in her mind. You matter. And in Stoic terms, there's power in recognizing this without needing it. When admiration is given, not demanded, you become unshakable. That's true attraction. Sign number 4, meaningful conversations. When she craves connection, when a woman is secretly attracted to you, she doesn't just talk, she engages. There's a distinct difference between someone who's simply being polite and someone who's genuinely invested in getting to know. You pay close attention to how she converses with you. If the conversations naturally go deeper, beyond small talk, beyond surface level banter and into your thoughts, your stories, your worldview, that's a powerful signal. Look for the signs she remembers, small details you've shared in the past. She brings up topics that are emotionally or intellectually rich. She asks questions that prompt vulnerability, not interrogation, but sincere curiosity. This shows she wants more than a surface-level interaction. She's trying to build a private emotional bridge between the two of you. The science behind conversation and closeness. A groundbreaking study by psychologist Arthur Aaron revealed that deep, meaningful questions between two people can lead to rapid closeness, even love. And when a woman consistently initiates these moments with you, she's not just passing time, she's opening space for emotional intimacy. A Stoic's approach in the Stoic world, words are tools, not weapons. Listen intently, respond with authenticity, not showmanship. If she shares something personal, hold that information with care. Trust is earned through how you handle vulnerability. She wants to know if you're a man who sees more than just her appearance. She wants to know if you can hold her truth as confidently as you hold your own. Sign number 5, the small gestures, hidden messages in tiny movements. Sometimes the biggest truths come in the smallest packages when a woman is secretly attracted to you. She often does things that seem insignificant, but speak volumes. We're talking about fixing your collar when no one else would notice bringing you a coffee. Just the way you like it without asking, laughing just a little harder at your jokes, noticing when you're off and checking in quietly. These tiny signals reveal something crucial. She's invested not in grand declarations, but in the kind of closeness that doesn't demand attention. It simply flows. Why these gestures matter? Subtle gestures are non-verbal affirmations. They tell you, I notice you. I care about your well-being. I want to make your world a little better. Psychologists say that acts of service, even small ones, are powerful indicators of romantic interest, especially when done without expectation or reciprocation. What Stoicism teaches here, a Stoic man doesn't take these gestures for granted, nor does he feel entitled to them. He acknowledges them with quiet gratitude, and he stays attentive to what's unsaid. He doesn't need to ask if she likes him. He sees it in the way she shows up subtly, but consistently in a world full of noise. It's the quiet gestures that speak the loudest sign. Number 6, emotional openness, when she lets you into her inner world. This next sign is one of the deepest and one that most men misunderstand. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, she may start to open up emotionally in ways that surprise even her. This is not the same as oversharing or seeking attention. This is voluntary vulnerability. She shares her dreams, not just goals, but visions for her life. Fears, the ones she usually hides behind a smile. Past stories that shaped who she is today. Opinions, even if they might conflict with yours. This kind of openness doesn't happen with just anyone. It happens when she feels emotionally safe, valued, and connected. And if she's drawn to you, she'll want to bring you closer. Not just physically, but emotionally. What psychology says according to multiple studies on emotional intimacy. People reveal personal thoughts and emotions only when they feel emotionally bonded or desire to form that bond. When a woman opens up to you, she's giving you a piece of her identity. She's testing the waters of deeper connection. Stoic perspective, as Marcus Aurelius taught you, have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. When she opens up, your power lies in listening without judgment, reacting without control, and respecting what she gives you. This is your moment to build trust, not through words, but through presence. If she lets you into her world, don't barge in. Sit quietly, listen deeply, and honor the invitation sign. Number 7, respectful engagement, more than just manners. One of the most overlooked yet telling signs of hidden attraction is how respectfully a woman treats you consistently and genuinely. This isn't just about politeness. It's about valuing your thoughts, remembering what you say, and responding in ways that show appreciation for your mind. She makes eye contact not just when you're talking, but when she's listening. She asks your opinion and remembers your answer. She values your time and expresses gratitude for it. This level of engagement reflects something far deeper than basic civility. It reveals emotional admiration. Why respect is a romantic signal. People naturally offer more attentiveness, respect and care to those they're attracted to, especially when they're emotionally invested but aren't ready to express it. Verbally respectful engagement is her way of nurturing closeness without crossing the line. It's her subtle method of placing you above others in her social hierarchy without saying a word. How the Stoic interprets this to the Stoic man. This isn't a power trip, it's an invitation to lead with humility. If she respects you deeply, you have a responsibility to reflect that energy, not exploit it. You remain steady, grounded, and unshaken. Not boastful or assumptive respect. is often the first seed of attraction that grows into trust, desire, and even love. So when she consistently shows you courtesy, attentiveness, and care, don't underestimate it. She's already signaling that you matter more than the rest. Final words: decode in the silent language of desire. Attraction isn't always fireworks. Sometimes it's quiet, calm, constant. It's a lingering look, a fleeting touch, a gentle word left unsaid but fully felt. Most men go through life blind to these signs, thinking if she doesn't say it, she doesn't feel it. But that's not how women often communicate. Attraction, not overtly, not loudly. Instead, they express desire with intuition, subtlety, and emotional rhythm. And the men who know how to listen with their eyes, ears, and spirit, those are the men who unlock a completely different level of connection. So, let's recap the 7 subtle signs. A woman may be secretly attracted to you. The lingering glance her eyes hold more than just a look. The delicate touch her hands speak the language of closeness. The unspoken praise, admiration hidden in soft acknowledgement. Meaningful conversations. She dives deeper emotionally and intellectually. The small gestures she gives without asking emotional openness. She lets you see her raw, real self. Respectful engagement. She honors your thoughts and presence. If you notice these signs, pause. Don't rush, observe, reflect. The Stoic man doesn't chase. He attracts through awareness, discipline, and emotional clarity. Outro, call to action. If this video gave you insight, don't let it end here. Like the video to support this message reaching more men who need it. Subscribe if you find value in Stoic-based wisdom, psychology, and timeless attraction strategies. Hit the notification bell so you never miss another lesson from Truth Uncovered. You've just decoded a powerful emotional code most men never even see. Now it's your turn to respond. Not with fear or neediness, but with the quiet confidence of a man who knows. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.